Welcome, 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 my wonderful and phenomenal Geminis. How are you guys doing? How have you been? What's happening? How's your relationships going? How's everything been going for you? Garnetqueentarot here saying welcome. Thank you for stopping by and visiting. You know how much I love my Geminis. You know how much I love my Geminis. Spirit, speak to us on behalf of Geminis. Help them to release their fears, their anxiety, their frustrations. Help them to breathe. Help them to gain clarity and understanding for all that may be troubling them. For all the messages that they miss, help them to see and gain clarity and understanding. Talk to us on behalf of our wonderful Geminis. Help them to rise above circumstances and have their questions answered. Don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. I wish I could understand you. It is dark without you. You are so different from everyone around me. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. What's going on? People messed up a lot last year. And it's come into this new year and so many apologies are going around because I don't think people recognize and realize what they have until it's gone. And then it's so much pain and turmoil that's involved when you're trying to get it back. And then they get in their feelings. If you're a female and you're dating another dude, or if you're a dude and you're talking to another woman, it's like, oh my gosh, relationships are hard work. I don't care what nobody say. Relationships are hard work. There's so many little misunderstandings along the way. If you guys don't communicate well, hang it up. Hang it up. It's just going down from there. Spirits continue speaking to us on behalf of our Geminis. I wish I could share my good news with you. I want you. We need to let go. We need to let each other go. I wish I could take back my words. Oh my goodness. This is just like an everyday occurrence. People get angry at times, and rather than talk it out, they say things that they shouldn't say to one another. They say things that hurt each other. And even if they don't mean it when they're saying it, they know it will affect you and it will get to you. So they say it to hurt you deeply because they're hurting. You're not doing what they want. You're not falling in line. So they find issue with everything you do. You explode. It's a back and forth. And they do anything that they know would actually hit home with you because they want you to feel what they are feeling. Hurt people hurt people. They want you to feel that feeling. It is dark without you. It is dark without you. I wish I could understand you. And the thing is, they want to understand you, Gemini, but you can't pinpoint a Gemini and lock them down and think that you know everything about them. You don't. And you can't keep trying different things like to make them angry or jealous, or those type of things only end up hurting you in the long run, because when you pierce their heart like that, it's really difficult getting back in their good graces. I feel the pain that they're experiencing right now. I feel it. I really, really feel it. And something that you said was very harmful to them, and you're regretting what you said, and they don't react the way you assume they should. You are so different from everyone around me. And that's why you should have treated that person better. because they are different. There's somebody that stood by you, stayed in your corner. Don't treat me the way you treat me. I don't deserve it. You have treated this person, Gemini, they have treated you in the same way they're expressing that they feel. But the two of you go back and forth, tit for tat, tit for tat. Well, if you say this, I'm going to say this. If you do this, I'm going to do this. That's not going to make a relationship work. What is wrong with you guys? And then when you're trying to think of the nastiest thing to say, they're talking, not even waiting for you to finish talking, because the two of you are going at it. It's a battle, but it's a hateful battle. But because the love is so deep and so strong that when things don't line up the way you want it to, both of you in turn now throw daggers. And everybody's ducking and trying not to get hit. But some of those negative things that are said, they resonate with that person, especially if they shared their weaknesses with you, and you try to use that and target them and shoot out so you could hurt them. Oh my gosh. This relationship is so toxic. I can't even. This is, oh my gosh. This just turned my whole spirit right now. I wish I could share my good news with you. You can't, because of the argument, because of the petty stuff. Oh, I want you. I want you. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what you all have done to each other? And now you talking about, I want you? That's the toxic turn on. You all spit bull to one another, and then you want to be together talking about, I want you? This is toxic. This person wants you to fall in line, and when you don't, they act out. They want you to be a certain way, then that's not the person. They want you to be a certain way, but that's not who you are. So why are you trying to fix something that's not broken? I like who I am. Yeah, I got to improve and work on some things, you're saying, Gemini. But you like yourself. You have to be able, in every relationship, not every battle is meant to be fought. Sometimes you got to let things go. Let things go. Don't react to everything. Both of you are like overly sensitive right now. You're all caught up in your emotions. And the back and forth, the distrust, the comments, the control remarks, they think it's cute. It's not cute. You better not try to talk to anybody else. Or else what? What are you actually saying? Or else what? Come on. What's the underlying message in there? That ain't cute. Don't threaten me. Because sometimes people say things jokingly and you laugh it off, and they really mean it. And they did say it. If a guy says to you, you better stop playing. If you ever cheated on me, I would beat the dude up and then come beat you up. And then when it happens, people are like, well, I didn't realize we wasn't together, or this and that. You were told. Female tell you, I'm crazy. So you don't want to push the envelope with me. Ooh, concern. 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 That's not cute. That's not cute. I have seen these things turn into reality. I have been a contributor for years for anything dealing with domestic violence, issues, and you'll hear the same story. And a lot of times, male or female, they told you in the beginning, and you thought it was cute. When the thought is put out there into this world, into the universe, a lot of times people say, I didn't mean it that way. Especially if you said it more than one time, you meant it that way. I said, I've seen females, I've seen dudes give each other the evil eye. And I tell you, some of the things that have transpired, it's like, oh my gosh, people have really flipped that switch. Don't take people's suggestions of harm lightly. It's not cute. I'm sorry, it's not cute at all. You cannot control the person you love. You may like them to do certain things differently, but you cannot control people. They are not robots. You don't turn this switch on and turn that switch off. They are human beings. You guys learn to compromise. But when you start with the negative rhetoric and nasty comments to one another, it's downhill from there, because comments can hurt people. They say, sticks and stones will break my bones, but names will never hurt me. It doesn't mean it doesn't resonate with you and stay with you. It does hurt, but you don't want to dwell on it. You overcome it. You block it out. Somebody tells you stink, and you doing everything in your possible, within your realm, with your possibilities, everything you could do to alter the situation. Some people will go and they will shower more. They'll use deodorant. Um, they'll try different things to see if the response is different. And some people just don't care. They're like, smell it if you want. Please. I don't know if I told you all this before, because I had dated a guy. And, never smelled anything, but started realizing, I guess he must have run out of deodorant and stopped using it. Oh my gosh, talk about onions on a barbecue pit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was like, you just want to smack somebody. His underarms were furious. They smell like caramelized onions. Let me tell you something. I couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it. I told you, and you still, couldn't do it. Couldn't understand why the breakup. And I remember in the beginning, he said, I would hurt you if you ever left me, or something like that. And I'm like, dude, please. I'll hurt you for not wearing deodorant. You know what I mean? But then he became a stalker. A stalker. And leaving messages and all kind of crazy stuff. Talking about he got deodorant now. I'm serious. People need to be able to work with people and compromise and listen to the words that come out of people's mouths. Don't take them lightly and brush it off like it's not a big deal. That's how people get injured. If you're not feeling somebody, be upfront with them and let them know. And things you don't like. And they still might not accept that. But just be careful. Because when relationships are like this, you got to stay away from that person when they constantly make threats at you. Whether you with them or you broke up, just listen. Don't take it for granted. We need to let each other go. And that's what you're telling them. We need to let each other go. You try and realize this person a little crazy. You try to let them know softly and gently as you can. We need to let each other go. We've been through a rocky road, and we just need to heal and get back to our authentic selves. But this relationship is not working. And then, listen, I wish I could take back my words. You can't, okay? You can't. Especially when you're making threats and saying nasty things. It's too toxic. And then want to get mad when people want to move on. You said what you said. There are times when you forgive people, and you could still forgive that person. Doesn't mean you have to be with them. You forgive for yourself, not for them. This person has deep feelings for you, enough that it gets under their skin where they could actually hurt you, male or female. and they've had some clashes already. So my suggestion is don't continue down this road or up this hill, because this relationship here is toxicity. You all have a deep love and affection for one another, but a strange way of showing it. Both of you insult each other beyond reckoning. It's just too much. It's too much. The trust is gone, period. There's no trust in this relationship because you don't trust them and they don't trust you. And the sex may be great. I mean, it might even be phenomenal. But after the sex and living in life in the real world, because when y'all have sex, it's like a fantasy, it's wonderful. You have this strong lust for one another. It's passionate, it's endearing, it's meaningful. But when you all stop and you have to live in the real world, there's a lot of clashing, a lot of clashing. You guys love each other deeply, and you're overzealous and over passionate when it comes to one another. You make so many assumptions and calls in your head about things in your own illusion, in your own reality, because you can't fathom the thought of this person being with somebody else. It aches, it pains you. Just the mere thought of that person seeing someone else or walking down the street with someone else, it really irks you. Really, really irks you. If you could keep this person locked up in the house and manage, you would do that. Just so you feel comfortable not knowing there's nobody else infringing on your territory. It's starting to turn into like a sickness. Let me not see you here. Let me not see you there. Or do this, and who you talking to, and what the heck? You better stop. You better stop what you hiding. It starts being like a mystery every day that has to be solved because the accusations and this and that, that's not love. That's not love. It's hard to break away from this person, but that's something you need to do for your own sanity, for your own sake. Mm. Garnet Queen Tarot here saying, Gemini, pay attention to the signs. You know, if you're wrong, you're wrong. But if your intuition is telling you something different and you got that icky feeling, you need to wake up and recognize what's going on and what you're doing to yourself. Okay? So love who loves you, but love in the right way. Somebody is not going to be bitch all day at you and then want to talk about how much they love you and miss you and want you and they wish they could take back their words. How many times? It's not cute being called that. I don't care how many people want to label themselves that way. To be a female dog is not cute, especially being called that by your man or your woman. People treat you how you allow them to treat you. People call you out your name if you allow them to call you out your name. It's disheartening to think how people view themselves. It's not cute. And when other people see that, they think they could do the same thing and treat you as such. No, that's not acceptable. My suggestion to you is be careful. Make sure you are aware and alert at all times. And if you've ended it with somebody permanently, they have no intentions on taking it just like that. So make sure that, you always have a watchful eye and be careful and pay attention. I'm talking from experience. Because when these type of things, think about it. The person is saying to you, it is dark without you. It is dark without you. Okay? You are so different from everyone around me. I wish I could share my good news with you. I want you. I wish I could take back my words. We need to let each other go. What is going on? Don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. I wish I could understand you. Gemini, you're checked out right now because this person hurt you. This person made you realize that if they cared about you, they wouldn't do and say the things that they do. And talking about it's dark without you, they already in darkness. They got to get help. Go to rehab. Do whatever you got to do. Get counseling. But don't infringe that on my Geminis. Geminis, I'm sorry. I don't want that on you. You are so different from everyone around me because you keep putting up with the crap. You putting up with the crap and expecting a different result. Come on. How long has this been going on? You've made it acceptable to be treated in this manner. Male or female, you've made it acceptable to be treated in this manner. It's something it's something pulling you in the direction of this person, but it's toxic. It's exciting at times, it's passionate, there's lust. It's like a movie, but it's not real because what happens after that is so disappointing. You know, I could talk forever with this type of stuff because I'm seeing so much, but I'm telling you right now, this is not good. Garnet Queen Tarot here, wishing you the very best, Geminis. Stay safe, be inspired to rise. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for stopping by the channel and sharing with us. You are angels, and you need to stay in a positive realm and continue to build yourself up. Don't let anybody tear you down from being your best self, okay? Talk soon. Take care. Garnet Queen Tarot.